11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. That's caught out wide by Stills. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check your hot read. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Learn. Hey, box truck.
Now Trubisky. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one, 28 yards on the ground. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking that time for Stills.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, good move. And he's got some space here. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike partner. Alert.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Cohen. 20! Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get in the right room. 58, boys, 58.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
You better break it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You go take. You got take. You got take right there. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, 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 check.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Motion, I got one. 52's right.
On third and goal, Trubisky. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early? and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game. That's a lot to carry around.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense had got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's...
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
59 mark, 59 mark.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Mike 59, Mike 59.
Now it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball in, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it back.
Like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Express. 20.
Throwing again. Newton. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Newton. Finding Green complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eddie Goldman able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
58 to Mike, 58.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, echo. No. Mike, 45. Crunch time, defense. X3, now.
They're going to go. It's Greer. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day, baby, all day.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Willie Henry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Hey, Alpha.
Now it's the backup Greer. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
He'll let this go end zone for Green, and he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Kill, turn up. Watch twist.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Greer, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way. Here's
McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Green brings it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Hey, high 7.
Now a first down throw. Greer to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Greer. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Exit. Hey, 18. Check 24.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Greer. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Greer. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Greer. And he finds Seals Jones complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Go! Cheetah!
Throwing now, Greer letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in. They held their opponents off.